Hello and welcome to a Lore Party Minigame, a podcast about our favorite video games and the stories they tell. I'm Mike Farris. Personally, I've been feeling a bit of superhero fatigue in pop culture over the last few years. Not that any of the recent slate of movies, shows, or games have been particularly bad or anything like that. I'm just kind of getting tired of the same characters being put in the same situations and not a lot changing. The worst offender for me has been the recent iterations of the Joker character. Ever since 2008's The Dark Knight, the Joker is seemingly the only DC villain that gets trodden out in every piece of media. Even Fox's Batman origin story show, Gotham, couldn't resist bringing out the Joker. But to me, what's worse than just rehashing the same characters is not doing anything new with them. For nearly 10 years, the Joker has just been a cackling murder maniac with chaotic plans for destruction. What used to be interesting and scary about him has now just kind of become routine and boring. That was until I played Telltale's Batman series, and specifically its second season, titled The Enemy Within.
You want to do this your way? You'll have to beat me to it.
I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this, but sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
I'd kill some front row seats to that.
Telltale's version of the Joker made a brief cameo in the first season as John Doe, a patient at Arkham Asylum, and he makes an uneasy alliance with Bruce Wayne, who was illegally detained there by Two-Face. This cameo is supposed to reinforce fan expectations of the Joker character. We are now expecting him to be the main villain of Season 2, and he'll just be up to his usual shtick. But that's what makes his eventual reappearance in Season 2 so interesting. He is not the villain that we expect. He's not particularly violent or manic. Most of the usual traits we come to expect from the Joker aren't even present. He comes across as a slightly unstable man who's just not great at picking up on social cues. John Doe has no notoriety, neither his image nor his name bring out fear in people, and most of the side characters look at him with a mild, if cautious, curiosity. There's almost a teenager-esque innocence and awkwardness to John. There's a fantastic scene about halfway through the series in which John asks Bruce Wayne about dating advice in order to be more appealing to Harley Quinn, and their conversation leads to a mock date.
I like hiking. Do you like the outdoors?
Boys love me! So what do you think? Pretty good, right?
Okay, so you're coming off just a little bit desperate.
And women like that.
No, none.
Because of these character changes to the Joker, it got me thinking a lot about the nature of the Joker's crimes, and were they caused by more his mental health or his environment and the people around him. During my research for this episode, I found that it's a fairly universal belief that it is a combination of nature and nurture that is an indication for crime and violence. While the games don't comment too much on John's physical well-being and mental health, they do imply a lot about how he grows from his environment and the people around him. He frequently clings on to others who are more headstrong and tougher. Bruce Wayne, Batman, Harley Quinn. He's young, unsure of himself, and therefore very impressionable. And this comes across mechanically as well in Telltale's signature choose-your-own-adventure style of gameplay. At the end of each episode of the season, the game updates you with how your standings are in your relationships to all the characters. Commissioner Gordon might be worried or mad at you. Harley Quinn might be suspicious of you. And most importantly, does the Joker trust you, or do you trust the Joker? And it's a funny feeling trying to be friends with someone who you know is going to be the Joker because of fan expectations and the character's physical design. But he's not the Joker in name, not until episode 5. There are two paths in which episode 5 can take. One is called the Vigilante path, in which the Joker gets inspired by Batman and Bruce Wayne and decides to fight crime for himself, but his methods are extreme, to put it lightly. The other path is called the Villain path, in which the Joker goes back to what we expect out of the character, a cackling maniac with a bunch of circus-themed gags and other such nefarious weapons. Both paths result in the Joker and Batman having to fight, and are the direct result of your choices, but it's the vigilante path that gives a unique perspective on the nature of crime in Batman lore. In this ending, Season 2 closes out with, even after all of the violence that the Joker has caused Batman and vice versa, that everyone is capable of redemption, and even deserves a little bit of care and love too.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't, because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend? Someone you actually care about?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
This Lore Party minigame is executive produced by Abu Zafar and produced by me, Michael Farris. Check out our website at loreparty.com and check us out on Twitter and Instagram at lore_party. Check out our new subreddit at r/loreparty, where you can talk about the episodes or just video game lore in general. Subscribe to Lore Party in your favorite podcasting app, and be sure to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps us grow the show. Thank you very much for listening.